Welcome to Trucking with Fitz. Today we got two loads we're going to do, just a Cedar Rapids and a Grimes. We're also going to talk a little bit about what load boards I've used and which ones I prefer, what I think is the best. Comment down below what you think the best load board is, and stay tuned for some trucking. Well, good morning. It is 11:20, 11:30, somewhere in there. Like usual, I forget to check. I just started my truck back up. I've been sitting here for almost half an hour now. Maybe not quite half an hour. Oh, waiting for them to finish my load. It's days like today that make me want to go back to the spot market. But is the grass greener on the other side? Doesn't actually look like it. So sort of what I want to talk today about is load boards. I still watch the load boards every day. And that is because of that exact scenario. The question is the grass greener on the other side? I don't think it is right now. But it's good to check. So what I wanted to talk about today is what are the best load boards. And some of you guys might not be in the same industry as I am, meaning hopper bottom, which is different than I've ever done. Ag side of things, this is not the case. But I've been watching a lot of videos lately about, using different apps and stuff like that to get your data, to get your load board searching, and anyway, I think the best all-around load board is DAT. That's what I think. That's all I have right now as far as paid ones go. When I was pulling flatbed all the time, I used two main ones, and that would be DAT and truckstop.com. And I also had a couple of companies that I hauled direct for. Menards is one of them. Would have been a direct customer before I started doing this, power only for Menards. And what else? I hauled for... Anyway, we're talking about DAT. DAT, I think, is the best all-around load board. They're great for vans. They're good for flatbeds. Truckstop is better for flatbeds. There are a lot of ones that are trying to consolidate different things together, and they don't really do a great job. I haven't found one that I liked that worked well. Yeah. One that is talked about a lot, especially with one particular YouTuber, is now it just blanked on me. I can see the app. It's free. I got Truckstop in my head, but it's not Truckstop. TruckSmarter. TruckSmarter is good, but it does not have... When I was running dry van, I don't know if I might have once booked a load through TruckSmarter. Every other time it has been through DAT, because there are so many more brokers, and I don't know, I just find it so much easier. Yeah, DAT. If you're gonna buy one, if you're gonna get one, use DAT. If you're running the spot market all the time, I would recommend having 2 or 3, and also perusing those free ones like TruckSmarter. I perused it, but DAT is sort of your best standalone load board. He's finishing up my trailer right now. I don't know if you can even see. You can't see outside. Can I do this? Oh, you can see. Look at that. Can you see the trailer? I don't know. think you can. Oh well, it doesn't matter. That's it. I should do a screen recording session sometime and just show you what's out there in my area. I think that'd be a fun video. Not a good day for it is a Friday or the weekend. The weekend is when I would be able to do that, but it's not really a great time for it because there's nothing on the load boards. The load boards start popping things off usually around 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. That's the case because the East Coast, some brokers come in at 7. I would say more of them come in at 8, but 8 o'clock Eastern Time is 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So 7 o'clock comes around is when loads start popping on the load board, and 8 o'clock is when it is full board. But obviously I'm not running the load board, so I can't speak too well for it, but like I said, I peruse DAT and truck stop on a daily basis to find out if I'm missing out. And there's definitely been some times this summer that I've felt that way. This week, the load board is not very good, but Menards is also not good either, as you can tell because I'm sitting here. I shouldn't be sitting here. I should not be sitting here. I have time to sit here and chat with y'all. Yeah, I shouldn't have this time. Should not have this time. Those clouds are beautiful, aren't they? All right, I'm gonna shut up now. He should be done with my trailer in a minute or two. We're gonna grab it and we're gonna get out of here. We already did Cedar Rapids. Cedar Rapids was our first one, and then he offered me a Spencer. No, I would love a Spencer. I would have loved to do just a Spencer today. But instead, I'm going to do a Grimes after the Cedar Rapids I did this morning. And we're going to end up with 120-something miles when I could have done one Spencer in the same amount of time. 191 miles. Oh, I'm going to talk to him. Just ask if next week is going to be better, because this week has not been good at all. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk a little bit about what the mileage actually was for the week, because it wasn't great. This week's check is going to be like I told you guys before, I'm saving up to pay off this truck. That's what I'm trying to do. I need to pay off my insurance for the year, and I need to pay off the truck so that in January I am not struggling when we know it's going to be slow. I need to make money now because we know it's going to be slow then. And that's what you got to do, especially in a market like this. When it's good, you hit it. You hit it hard. Okay, I'm going to shut up now. All right, we got our trailer behind us. It is loaded. It's all right. Yeah, we're gonna go see if the weight's off. I don't think it is. It feels pretty light to me. It looks pretty light to me also. Remind me to take my cup inside so I can fill it up, okay? Thanks. I just missed it. Oh well. $30,760 on the drives. I was gonna say 31. 30,820. We'll just say right at 72,000 pounds is our gross. That'll work just fine. inside, get our paperwork, and if they are available, I really need to have a conversation with them about next week. Because, well, I don't know. I got two things I need to say. I need to say, I'll ask him if next week is going to be better, but I also need to tell him that I'm going to be out at the end of this month for a couple days. So, do I tell them at the same time? I don't know. We'll see what I decide to talk about. Well, I had a conversation with him. Unfortunately, the main guy, the head dispatcher, was not in there, and it was the second in command. It's not as helpful. We'll just say it that way. It's just not as helpful to have a conversation with him. He has less choice. Not saying anything against him, it's just he doesn't have as much power. But I did communicate that I was really hoping for some more miles, and that this week was pretty light. I am gonna do my math here in a little bit and figure out how many I actually did this week, because it hasn't been great. It has not been great. Well, I'm going to let you go, and I'm going to work through my brain and figure out how many miles I did this week and all that jazz. This is going to be the last load I do today, because I ain't going to get back until 3. If I had been able to turn and burn earlier when I got to the yard, then maybe I could have done a Marshalltown after this, but the trailer wasn't loaded. Anyway, let's do some math. It's a bit later. I know, had another experience where it was very helpful to have a CB. And that would be, I was pulling into, trying to get into Quick Star there in Altoona. You know it's my favorite one. I was going to get lunch there. Came in from the north side. They had the entrance blocked. So I looped around, and somebody who had passed me earlier, I think it was a PCI truck. Anyway, as I was getting ready to turn into that entrance, he hops on the radio and says, "Hey, they actually don't have any power in here." So I'm like, okay, not gonna go in there. I got out. He was the truck next to turn out, and so I just scooted back onto the service road there, off the turn lane, and just got back on the highway. I was gonna get lunch, like I said there, but didn't do that. Came all the way over here and got Freddy's. Because why not? There's not really that many great stops in between there and here. So I just came here. And got my lunch, and here in Grimes, they knocked it out of the park. They did great. Had like 3 guys on me. Finished unloading about the time I finished rolling up my straps. That's awesome. I'm gonna go back to the yard because I'm hoping that they realize they have a need to load trailers tomorrow. So if I take my trailer back, I have a better likelihood of getting a trailer, is what I'm thinking. We'll see. I really don't want to be delayed on Monday. and it's sort of been looking that way with what the yard has looked like, and the fact that I had to wait for this trailer in the first place. But okay, you know, if you've been watching for a while, you know this exit is a pain to get out of, so I'm gonna let you go for a minute here. Good. And I'll get out of here. Probably tap the curb with my trailer, but anyway, here we go. We got out. Been talking about DAT the most. That's my favorite. Anyway, the reason why I'm bringing it up again is because what I've been searching lately is probably what I would end up doing if I would be back on the load board with my dry van. Searching from back and forth from Omaha area with like a 150 mile deadhead radius around there to Chicago, which is a great hopscotch from my house. And there's a good bit of freight doing that, but a lot of it is paying under $2 a mile. Yeah, I bet I could negotiate up from that. There's better stuff coming from going from Chicago to Omaha. That's typical. That stuff, we have some negotiating power. Because of the volumes in Chicago. Anyway, I guess that's what I'm saying. If I was going to go on the open market right now, I would do my best to leave real early in the morning, get to either of those places by 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, get my load off me, and have plenty of time to get something on me, and get home in a good time. I think if I could do that, I would be just fine no matter what time of year it is. Just get back to Chicago. Anyway, that's what I've been thinking about. So when we get slow at Menards in the early winter, I can't talk. Beginning of the year, that's what I'm trying to say. I might test it out. We'll see what happens. We got a long way till then, though. But it'll be here before I know it. Well, this is the last load. I don't even think I'm going to stop at all on the way back. Just going to go straight back to the yard. Get that done. Drop off my trailer, go home. Get to my commitments tonight. And plenty of time. It's a beautiful day here, guys. I think the high is supposed to be 71. We might be there, I don't know. Got a nice cool breeze going on. Tomorrow is supposed to be a high of 68. How long will this green arrow last? Not long enough. Oh well, alright, I'll let you guys go. Well, I decided to not drop my trailer today. He already sent me my load over for Monday. So I'll go there somewhere this weekend and pick up my trailer. But I want to go home. I'm done. I am done for the week. Very ready to be done. After this mediocre week, we could start off Monday morning with a bang. I'm going to do my best to leave at 3 o'clock in the morning on Monday morning, which should put me there between 6 and 6:30 in the morning up in Spencer, depending on if I get fuel this weekend or not. If I don't get fuel and I got to get it in the morning, then then obviously it's going to take longer. But that should put us in a good place. And hopefully he gives me something good for my second load on Monday, and we can hit it hard. We can forget about this week and move on. That's what I need to do. Maybe I should not look at DAT as much. Anyway, we are going to do some work to the truck tomorrow, so stay tuned for a video probably. And you know, I might decide that I want to do a live tomorrow too. I haven't decided that yet. If I do a live, it'll probably be the same time as last time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Like I say, I don't know that I'm going to do that yet, but if I do, that's probably when it'll be, and I'll post about it tomorrow morning. Oh, I am going to have to wait. Thankfully, the person behind me is doing the same thing. Trailer, oh my goodness, it is so uncomfortable coming up the angle there. It's oddly proportioned, and it's spring ride, and so the bounce in the cab was terrible today, man. Very uncomfortable. I slowed all the way down to less than 60 miles per hour. And I was still uncomfortable. Oh, these spring riders are just not nice. I wish they would get rid of them. These yellow trailers, they never use them for their intended purpose, which is job site deliveries with trusses. They never use them for that. It's always for just regular store deliveries. Man, they are not set up well for that. Alright, I'm done. We discussed something today. I don't know if it was helpful to you or not. Maybe somebody who's new, getting into trucking, wants to know what load board to use. That was my recommendation. Yeah, my recommendation is get DAT as your main, truck stop if you're open deck as a secondary, or primary with DAT as a secondary, and then have truck smarter because it's free. And that's my recommendation. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Comment down below what your favorite load board is if you use them, and we'll see you on the next one.